He is a legendary football player, an Emmy award-winning host and analyst on Fox NFL Sunday, and a musical genius.
Yeah, and he's returning to the Las Vegas Strip to showcase his music, comedy, singing, and more. It is Terry Bradshaw. Hey.
He's already starting the comedy. Tell everyone what you've been saying on the air.
I just want to know what that is. That's all.
You're like, you want this? We can.
No,
I don't know.
I'll take my.
You got the reverse. We got.
Yeah, I know that would get you some attention in Thackerville, Oklahoma.
Right?
Oh yeah. What's that on that boy's head right yonder?
He asked if Casey's hair was done that way on purpose.
I pay for this, Terry, and I pay for it twice weekly.
That's what they told me. How much does the
barber how much you charge?
Twice, yeah. How much?
It's like $20 to $25
Each time.
Yeah.
$50 a week.
$50 a week, I know.
Hey.
But I like it tight. I like to look good.
Well, then cut that off.
That'll look
Hey,
good.
man, no, sit down. Sit down. I'm just jacking with you. I got nothing to
Are you kidding me? I love it.
No,
okay,
no.
first off, I got to know. Okay, you win 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And what's more nerve-wracking, being on the field, playing in the Super Bowl, or on stage with your one-man show?
Well, the Super Bowl, there's nothing that compares energy-wise, which can be translated to nervousness.
Yeah.
And all. I mean, it encompasses all the emotions in your body, including the fear of losing, which is, well, for me, was really high. Singing on stage was petrifying because I've spent my whole life playing football and grew up through the ranks, whereas in singing, I've been singing my whole life, but not on stage. And then I periodically been on stage throughout my whole life. And then I started back 3 years ago singing with the Isaacs in churches. They're a phenomenal gospel group. Google them. They're just amazing. And in singing with the Isaacs, I just got the burning desire to get on stage. And so I was fortunate enough that my manager, David Gershenson, God bless him, is going through a tough time right now with his health, but we're hanging in there, buddy. David and Nita Mann of the Nita Mann Singers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know, but she does fantasy on the
Yes,
over
of
at the
course,
Luxor,
yeah.
and she did Elvis Presley, choreographed all his shows. Michael Jackson, she is phenomenal. She produced the show, and John Max helped me write the show. So we started it 5 years ago. My son-in-law got killed, and we shut the show down to get my daughter healthy. And then I said, I just got to get
back on the stage.
I just got to do it,
right?
because I was so nervous. When I started at the Mirage, I was just so nervous. And I pulled it off. I was proud of myself. But when we moved it over to the Luxor, then I'm comfortable there. It's 350 seats. It's like the theaters I toured when I was out doing the show. So
That's a good
I'm
place.
really comfortable now. But it was petrifying, I got to admit.
Now, when did you realize you had this knack for singing? You've been singing your whole life. I think a lot of us probably sing in the shower and stuff. But then you realize, I'm actually pretty good.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure I ever was confident as a singer. I've heard myself when you're in a studio, and I'm not convinced that it was really good. I had a hit song back in the 70s, I'm so Lonesome I Cry, which I'm just starting to do now. My wife loves that song. So I started doing that. I'm putting that in the show now. But I knew I could sing, but is the quality of my voice going to resonate? Is it going to be good enough? And I think that's where you have your doubts. And so then it's kind of like, it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say. And so it's like singing. It's like singing is the same thing. So I got up there and I started singing, and as I've sung now the last 6 weeks, I've just gotten better and more comfortable. I'm breathing better. I'm holding the notes better. It's all starting to come around now.
I know. I want to hit you with one football question.
Yeah.
The Immaculate Reception.
Yes.
Hands down one of the top 5 plays in the history of the NFL.
It was voted.
Is that your signature, first of all?
It is. I did that.
Okay, good. I want to make sure.
It was just voted, because we're celebrating 100 years of the NFL.
Yes.
And it was just voted the #1 play, again now, for all these years, but it was voted the #1 play in the history of all the plays in the National Football League. Is voted #1.
Well,
cool.
my question for you is, so you release the ball.
Right.
Frank ends up in Franco's hands,
It
touchdown.
Frenchie goes to catch it.
Yeah.
Jack Tatum hits Frenchie. Did Frenchie touch the ball last when it come flying out? We don't know. If Frenchie touched it, it's an incomplete pass. It bounces back, I don't know, 22 feet. Franco scoops it off the dirt turf. Did he trap it? Did he catch it before it hit the turf? We don't know. We didn't have high def back then.
No.
You had maybe 2 tape machines, maybe 4 cameras, and that's it. And he runs for a touchdown. I'm on the ground. I hear the roar of the crowd. I think, you son of a gun. you put
You
that
did it,
thing
yeah.
around, man. You are a hero of millions. Commercials are going to come in. Money will be pouring in, only to find out, boing, boing, boing.
But he got there, and
away
you
we
won.
go. Exactly.
And you won. Amazing.
You don't know the name of the play?
What?
Full right split, 66, circle post.
I thought you called it in the huddle. Bounce it off of someone's head, let it roll on the ground, and Franco picks it up and scores a
No, I
touchdown.
did not.
No.
Is that all you're doing in there, calling plays, or do you ever just talk about, like, hey, where are we going after the game or anything like that?
No, we don't have time.
Oh, okay.
We don't have time for that.
But
you
it's so funny, I would do.
You do say funny stuff in the huddle sometimes.
We have to wrap it up.
Why?
But I got an invitation.
Why do I got to go?
Because the guy in the ear is saying we have to wrap it up. He's sitting.
Show me. I want you to show me how you do that.
We'll go
I may
together.
do it right
we'll
here.
go together.
Okay.
Just stick it out.
Oh, my back hair. We'll do my back hair.
Don't miss the Terry Bradshaw Show for its limited engagement at the Luxor Hotel and Casino. 2 nights only, October 22nd and the 29th. For tickets and info, go to mgmresorts.com/Luxor.
What time's the show?
You tell me.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Beautiful.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Well, yeah, touchdown, Ted! Get in here!
just got
Break out your window!
Here, I can do one around here. It's hot today. Take it.
That's
All
right.
right. Happy National Mezcal Day.